Welcome to episode 17 of Inclusion with Mansi. I'm your host, Mansi Chandorkar. Each week, we're going to discuss various areas of inclusion and how you can be an inclusion champion. This month, we're going to focus on topics like dance and music. Today, we're going to be in conversation with Akshay Shanbhag. He is a fourth year physics student of IISER Pune with a keen interest in music and yoga. Welcome, Akshay, to Inclusion with Mansi. Can you please introduce yourself to the listeners?
My name is Akshay Shanbhag. I'm a fourth year undergrad student at the Indian Institute of Science, Education and Research, Pune. I'm currently majoring in physics and doing nanomechanics, which deals with small molecules and particles. Uh, I have also shown interest towards drums since 2012, which is my seventh standard, and I have also been doing a little of yoga as well. Uh, Apart from that, I am the coordinator of a music club, West Pune Music Club, which is based in Pune, the Baner, uh, and we make magazines and we take a lot of club sessions to promote music and create awareness about music to all around the globe.
Awesome. That's a lot of things that you are doing. So before we get into talking more about your club, let's talk about how you got interested into music and what is your journey with music.
So my music journey starts right from the before the first standard. Like when I just got the idea to how to play the piano and maybe uh, get gain some confidence to learn music. And then
Hmm.
in Vidya Valley, when my first standard was there, I got an opportunity to start singing in a group. It was Western music, and probably the first time I would sing in a program. It was like they used to have a grandparents' day or something sort of
Hmm.
an annual gathering in Vidya Valley.
Yeah.
Uh, it was, I think, in Bal Gandharva. Yeah, uh, and with that. Uh, I could gain even more confidence to sing probably in Western music to start, and then
Hmm.
when it comes to second standard, the same trend repeats again, yet again for Western music. Uh, yeah, and mostly it went up till the second itself. And third, I could not get an opportunity to sing. But yeah, I was happy that they used to take classes, Western music classes
Hmm.
on their campus. And yeah, when I was in fourth, I started with Western music, but then the teacher could not understand me well. So I think after fourth, I had to switch over to Indian music somehow with piano, maybe with uh, any sort of Indian classical music.
So did you learn the harmonium or tabla or was it just
Piano.
singing
Uh,
that you did?
yeah,
Piano only
it was
mainly.
it
Hmm.
was the keyboard itself. Yeah, the instrument
Okay.
without changing the instrument, I think it worked very well. And then I could continue
Hmm.
till sixth. Then once drumming started, I could slowly wean off that Indian music interest which I got. And anyways, after
Hmm.
eighth, it was not there. Whether it was a singing interest or whether it was uh, playing the piano, that interest I could wean off because drumming became a very major interest. As
Yeah.
you have more permutations, you have combinations, and yeah, like singing. Unlike singing, you can play any language. There are many
Hmm.
like I was able to do nine languages. Yeah,
Oh wow. That is great. Yeah.
yeah, yeah. So yeah, eight of them are in Indian. Yeah, includes English, and one
Mm-hmm.
of them is Spanish, which I did just a few minutes ago.
Oh, lovely. That's good that you're expanding your horizons now.
So once you got into drumming a lot, I know that y'all used to have like a concert every year, from your sessions, because I've come and seen you in your concerts, and I think you're really cool over there. So how did you develop that interest further?
So how did I develop? Because I think it was my drum teacher who gave him me interest, and
Mm-hmm.
that's how it worked. And with drumming, there are more permutations and combinations to play. It's not like you have in piano. Yeah, but in drumming there could be much more combinations. Even though in piano there are many more keys, but I don't think we cover only a specific range of keys, typically range of keys, not too high frequency, not too low frequency.
So what was your experience playing at a concert in front of a live audience?
So far it's been a good experience, even in COVID times as well.
Mm-hmm. Y'all had it online this year, right?
Yeah, because we had it online, and audience could somehow manage to give their support, cheer for their participants
Mm-hmm.
from the comfort of their home. And yeah, although it was almost like the closed doors concept, like a cricket match
Yeah.
where no spectators are allowed in stadiums, but they can watch it from the comfort of their home via television.
And cheer from there.
So same concept works there.
So now can you tell us a little more about how you started this club, and what is it all about? Who are a part of it, and what is it that y'all do?
So this club, why I started is because I had an opportunity to apply for a post of a coordinator of an IISER club, but then it all went in vain. So
Hmm.
that's where I decided to start a club,
Mm-hmm.
uh, music club,
Yeah.
called West Pune Music Club.
Mm-hmm.
And that's how we started. We wanted to increase communication skills, and we could
Yeah.
think of promoting music to all, irrespective of whatever genre it is, whatever
Mm-hmm.
language it is. So we count everything,
Mm-hmm.
and that also includes dance as well.
Oh, lovely. Hmm.
And our club has a total of 33 members,
Mm-hmm.
including myself.
Hmm.
Yeah, and we have also added, with the 33, in those 33 members, we have also added two external members, those who don't work for this club, but they work for the magazine, which is a
Okay.
part of the club.
Okay.
And yeah, they are my batchmates.
Okay.
Yeah,
So they
and
help you out with the magazine. So why don't you tell the listeners what all do you have in your magazine?
So far, we started with a very small magazine.
Mm-hmm.
We started with 25 performances, like
Mm-hmm.
a total of 25 performances and a small number of illustrations.
Hmm.
Uh, with that, we were able to get a good audience. And then, how could I get more audiences in this COVID lockdown? I have got an opportunity to perform online for
Mm-hmm.
online shows.
Yeah.
So I could directly send my performances, and in those online shows, we created a WhatsApp group, and
Hmm.
then on that WhatsApp group, I was able to encourage the performers to participate, whether it was from India or whether it is outside India as well.
Yeah, so you had a
So,
chance of getting a lot more people to contribute towards the magazine.
lot more people. Yeah,
Hmm.
and to get started, I used my IISER
Hmm.
student because they have multiple talents.
So in your magazine, is it only about live performances, or do you include a lot of other things as well?
Yeah, yes, we include essays related to music. Anyone can type essays related to music, or maybe poems
Hmm.
related to music, and we are accepting artwork, and we are accepting craft work also related to music.
Mm-hmm.
And we also mention about the recent news club of the club events, like for example, we inaugurated our club recently in June, or somebody has completed maybe a particular milestone in their drumming, like for example maybe 5 years, 10 years, or yeah.
So, if anyone would like to contribute to your magazine, how should one get in touch with you for that?
Yeah, one should contact me on my number. Yeah, they should contact me on my phone number and on my email. Yeah, they will be able to reach out to me.
So, I will add your contact number and your email in the description of this episode so people have access to it and they can then contact you in case they come up with any nice ideas, anything to do with
Yes,
music,
yes.
right?
Yeah, and as I said, music includes all types of performances, whether it is individual or whether it is group. It also includes dance as well, as I said.
Yeah, so any kind of performing arts is what you're looking at there?
Yes, any kind of performing arts in general.
Okay, awesome. So, to the listeners, please make sure if you're interested in any kind of performing arts, reach out to Akshay and to be a part of the magazine of the Western Pune Music Club, right?
Yes.
So, Akshay, why don't you tell us more about what do you think about music and autism? How do those two go together?
So these two can go together in the form of music therapy, something what is called music therapy. Music
Mm-hmm.
therapy, you may consider it as a part of arts-based therapy, and
Yeah.
somehow it can help the child to build their relationships. They could also improve their communication skills as well.
Because there's a lot of non-verbal communication that happens with music, right?
Yeah,
So even if you're not able to express with words, you're able to express with rhythm
yeah,
and sounds
yes.
and different types of instruments.
Yeah. Anything that is non-vocal. It can be instrumental. It can be dance. It can be any form of music that does not involve the use of vocals.
Do you think music has helped you in your journey?
Yes, definitely. Because it can improve your mind functioning, and it can also help improve communication with people because you are actually wanting to spread a message to all, that what have you done in music, or what have I contributed this in this pandemic.
And you feel like one person who is responsible for your own performance and you're doing it to make you happy, and so it doesn't matter how exactly it's supposed to be, but as long as I'm learning it and I'm enjoying the process of it, it will be useful to you. And then eventually you can reach to the point of, okay, now I'm performing and I'm doing well in it.
Yes.
Do you agree with that? Do you think it can be a part of just enjoying it, or do you think it's necessary to be like an end product as a performance
I
always?
think it would be useful to enjoy it because you're playing in a relaxed manner. You're playing with soft hands. You're not playing so hard
Yeah,
unless you are stressed up, or if the song asks that you got to play hard.
unless the song demands it, you're just enjoying and going with the flow.
Yeah, yes, yes.
Super. So, is there any particular story or event that has happened in your life that comes to your mind with music and inclusion?
Music and inclusion. Uh, Not as such, but I think when we are talking of people, like for example, in the concert that happened just before the pandemic, I think it was 2020.
Mm-hmm.
Manasvi
Hmm.
did an excellent job of singing and managing to play the keyboard. Despite
Mm-hmm.
being blind, she has managed to nail everything perfectly, and she gave enough support to everyone, whether it was me or whether it was the guitarist or whether it was any other drummer. She managed to give very good support, and she was very consistent in playing.
Which is so cool.
Yeah, and since then it's been she's doing it very well. Yeah, as she has joined a music school in Mumbai.
Okay. Do you have any words of encouragement for children who are trying out music right now?
uh, I would say you don't have to necessarily be an expert in music to learn music therapy. There are use of aids as well. Like for example, this shaker which I have. There is a shaker which I have that can also be used as an instrument.
And you can make up your own shaker also, right?
Yeah,
You just put a little rice in an empty bottle and
yeah,
go ching 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 ching.
yeah. I have used. I have not used rice. I have used
Mm-hmm.
medicine packets. So this is a mixture of aluminum and plastic, and I've used plastic
Mm-hmm.
bottles, and with that, I have saved plastic from going to waste.
That's a good idea. So
Yes.
you recycle and upcycle also all the things that you
Yeah,
have at
anything
home
which
to
is
listen to it.
can be upcycled, so plastic waste is drastically reduced. And yeah, it reminded me of eco bricks.
It is, right?
Yeah, because when it's fully filled it's an eco brick, but when it's partially filled it
Mm-hmm.
can be a shaker.
Yeah, sure. So, is there anything else that you would like to share before we end today's episode?
Not much. I would like to encourage all autistic individuals to participate in this magazine, and also think about how to go about with music therapy. The rather, I would give a
Yeah.
message for their parents, because it would be useful for them, and it would be it would develop their life skills. Yes.
Awesome. So, we are going to have you back on the podcast in a few months to listen to your journey with autism. But thank you for being on here today and talking to us about your experience with music and music therapy and your club and drumming. And I think we've all learned a lot, and I encourage everyone to participate and be a part of your magazine and
Yeah,
contribute to
this is
this.
not only for the autistic individuals. We are also encouraging more and more women to participate.
So, you're being more inclusive, and anyone who would like to be a part of it is welcome, right?
Yes, yes. Yeah, anyone around the globe.
Awesome. Thank you so much for being here, Akshay.
Yeah, thank you.
And we will talk to you soon.
Yeah, yeah. Thank you so much.
Thank you for tuning in to Inclusion with Mansi. If you've enjoyed today's episode, do share the podcast with your family and friends. I would love to hear your feedback. You can connect with me on my Facebook page or Instagram at Inclusion with Mansi. You may also email me at inclusionwithmansi@gmail.com. Thank you for listening. Until next time, remember to share our similarities and celebrate our differences.